Hey, welcome back to the channel. If this is your first time stopping by, please consider hitting that like or subscribe button or both down at the bottom there. Give a little love to the channel. I'll be bringing out new content like this all the time. Today we're going to be talking about orifices. Orifice? Or orifice? Or orifice?
Orifice. Orifice.
Orifice. Let's bust this open because I am upgrading this guy today. Let's see what we got in here. We'll get there. Oh, that's it. This little guy right here. See him? Let's take a closer look here. What we got? Bam. Actually, we got a little bonus here. So, why do we care about that word orifice? Well, that is what we're going to be upgrading on our foam cannon today. This is a very cheap foam cannon, but we're going to see if we can make it even better with this tiny, cheap little part here, and that is an orifice. It was about $6 or $7 on Amazon. And we're gonna add it to this. Now, what is an orifice? Well, this guy right here, it goes somewhere up in here and it has just a tiny little opening in it. The bigger the opening means you get more water, which means a lower concentration of soap to water, giving you less foam. Smaller orifice means you have less water coming into the gun and a higher concentration of soap coming through this guy right here, which is actually what the foaming element, which sits kind of up in here somewhere. And yeah, more soap means more foam, or maybe at least thicker foam. So we're gonna do a little test because this is a really easy upgrade to do to any cannon, foam cannon that is, to make it better. But how much better, and is it really worth it to do this kind of thing to right here, which is like a $15 foam cannon? Can we make it better? Let's check it out. Let's go through how we're gonna test this all out today. We got our foam cannon, we got our new parts, and we got some chemical guys, honeydew snow foam. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go out there, mix up this guy with a normal concentration of soap to water. We're gonna give it a spray and kind of do a test to see what the normal amount of foam and how thick it is. We're gonna come back in here. We're gonna take this tiny little guy right here, that new orifice. We're gonna install it, show you how that's done. And then we're gonna go back out, same mixture of water and honeydew snow foam that we used before, and we're gonna respray. Show you side by side of the actual foam on the car. We're gonna wipe it, show the thickness of it, and see, is it really worth it to make this little tiny, maybe $6 or $7 upgrade right here. Let's get out there and start foaming. I've been dying to do this video for a while because I feel like my foam cannon just hasn't been performing the way that I feel like it could. So this is pretty exciting. Here's what we got. I filled this about halfway. I'm using a 1:10 ratio of the honeydew snow foam to some warm water, mixed up, ready to go. We're using it at the max foam setting, and I'm going to be using probably like a medium pattern for the spray. This is our baseline for how thick this snow foam is before I did the upgrade. Let's do a quick look here. I mean, this stuff is pretty good, you know? I did a review on this honeydew snow foam, and at first I wasn't super happy with it, but I made some adjustments, and I mean, it is thick. Now that we have a good baseline for what the factory foam cannon snow foam looks like, we're gonna rinse it off, go inside and do that upgrade, come back out and show what it looks like after. Today's a bonus episode because you're getting a 2-for-1, a little review and a how-to. So now it's time to show you how to take this off and replace the orifice. This is a 1.1 orifice to replace the one that's in this. And you're gonna need just a little adjustable wrench and flathead screwdriver. We'll start by taking this off of here. We're going to get this thing sized up for it. And you're actually taking off this silver part back here. That's all you're doing. Very simple, it's not too tight. Get it broken loose and then you can just use your fingers to loosen it up. Down inside there's a little flathead groove. That's where you're gonna use your flathead to just break this guy loose. Once again, it doesn't take much, just a little bit of pressure. Spin it until it's loose, and then it'll fall right out. There it is. And this one you can even see it's just kind of getting dirty a little bit. But when I look through this hole right here, and when I look through this hole here, I can tell the difference. It's really hard to see on camera, but this one is actually just a tiny bit bigger than the new orifice that we're sticking in there. All you gotta do is drop it down in there. Doesn't have to be perfectly straight. You can take your screwdriver to straighten it out. And you wanna do a couple of back threads until it gets into the right thread groove. There it is. You'll hear it kind of click, and then you just screw it in. And just like when you took it out, you don't need it to be too tight. You want it to be just tight enough. Get in there and give it a little bit of a push. That's it. And then we're going to do a reversal here. This guy, just hand tighten it in there. It's got a little gasket on it. Push it just so it just stops moving. It's a little tight. That's it. I mean, I did that, and probably I could have done it in 30 seconds if I wasn't doing this on camera. And that's all you gotta do. We're gonna leave everything else the same. Same foam ratio up here with the little knob, and same spray pattern. Put it back on, and let's go and get the after. I'm really excited to see just how much more foam we can get out of this, how thick it is once we've made this really simple upgrade. I'm pretty excited to check this out, because that was a really easy upgrade, and if it makes a big difference, totally worth it. Wow, look at this stuff. All right, we gotta get our fingers in this and check it out, because that's really how I can feel it and tell that it's thicker. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's like 10 times thicker or even twice as thick, but it definitely, I mean, definitely feels a little bit thicker. I think for a $6 and 30-second upgrade, it's totally worth it. Even after it being on here for a minute or so, it is still hanging on. So even though it may not feel a whole lot thicker, you can definitely tell that it's more concentrated because it's sticking to the car a lot longer. Even along this edge here, I can just see it's not really moving. Before, I could see the bubbles moving down this thing pretty fast. Oh my gosh, it's hot out there. Okay, let's do some final thoughts on this real quick before I burn up in this garage. Bottom line is, I liked the upgrade so much, I went ahead and just finished off the Canon, sprayed the entire car with it, just to give it a quick touchless wash, because it kind of needed it. A lot of bug goo on there, and it did a really good job actually with the snow foam, honeydew snow foam. So what I'm gonna say is, based on how easy it was and how cheap it was to do this upgrade, and you can do it to any foam cannon, you just gotta find the orifice that you want. I can put the link in the description for this. Because it was so cheap, because it was so easy, I would say it's a no-brainer. Just do it. Even if it just makes it, 25% more foam or thicker, it's worth it, I think, because it takes a really cheap foam cannon and just makes it that much better. I don't really have much else to say about it other than go do it. It was super easy. Hey, if you like this content like this, and it was helpful for you, consider subscribing to the channel, and hopefully I will see you on the next video.